That's so funny how YouTube just deleted my whole video because I was explaining to black people how spiritually whatever happens to them is their soul's fault, the actions of their soul aspects that they're not in control of. And that is sad that the government is trying to stop me from telling my truths, no matter whether it's on Facebook, no matter whether it's on Instagram, no matter whether it's on TikTok, no matter whether it's on YouTube, no matter what platform I have. To the point, they hate the truth that I woke up to so much so that they will make it to where none of my pages pop up so others can see it. Isn't that the irony? But they don't understand that by them stopping me from fulfilling my mission, they're messing it up on their own end. Because everyone has a mission, and I signed a treaty spiritually with the government that is using their platforms to assassinate my mission before I could even complete it. And trust me, their sanctuary will be obliterated and ripped apart if this continues. And they know it. Just like they keep on taking my son from me with Child Protective Services, thinking that I'm going to just stop saying my truths. Thinking, oh, it's going to scare me from, oh, they're never going to give me my son back if I tell my truths. And, oh, they're going to label me crazy. And then I'm going to be, I don't care. You can try to keep my son all you want. But I'm going to teach these kids, these black kids, the truth of whatever energy your soul searches out will come back to you. That's no matter what you do. You need to be conscious of the aspects that you chose to live this life in. And if you're not, do not get mad when you have to deal with the consequences and repercussions of your soul actions. Whether it's getting shot down by the police or body slammed by the police or whatever. Or being racially profiled. The reason you're being racially profiled is because it's a mirror reflection of how you're treating white light. So if you're my skin color and a person with white skin belittles you or berates you, just know that your soul is of blackness, of darkness, of a lower frequency. And your soul is belittling those that have white souls. Your soul is berating those that have white souls. And if you're not conscious of that action, do not get flustered, frustrated, or upset at the energy that comes back to you. At the end of the day, I personally will never, and I say never, have to worry about an officer with white skin coming and harassing me and my son. And the reason I would never have to worry about that is because my soul is white. And if they touch my soul, their soul will be held at higher consequences than the flesh. And a person knows that. Yeah, black people, officers, I'm scared of them now. If a black officer gets behind me, oh hell no. I'm locking my windows and I'm gonna call the cops. I'm not lying. I will lock my window unless he fine. Now if he's a fine beefy officer, like ooh, I'm snack, then I'm not scared. But when I say black, I'm talking about them ugly, creepy old pot-belly, nasty, bald-head, funky breath-ass officers. Whether they white, Mexican, if they ugly and they get behind me and they come arrest me and they get out the car and I don't see no muscles, I'm scared. Period. 911 was the address of the emergency. Hi, my name is Golden Pasquale. And I am, what's the intersection? I have an officer behind me They just pulled me over. The reason I'm calling 911 because I want it on dispatch. Wanted on dispatch, and I want the white sergeant to send out a sergeant. Send out a sergeant, and sometimes I will say and get it together, and they will send out the. I don't even have to ask. As soon as I'm pulled over, I'm calling cops because I have that white privilege. The reason I have white privilege because it's better than the white skin privilege because my soul is white. Something that white skinned people don't have. White people have it. Yes, I separate people by the soul color. If I say you're black, trust me. If I ever call you black, that's because your soul is black. I call white people black too all the time. It's so funny. I remember the other day, not the other day, but a couple of months ago, this white guy was banging on a door, and I was like, "Cuz you stop it with all that black shit out there." I come out the bathroom. He's black, yeah, an old white man, and so he's like, "What did you say to me?" I said, "Look here, black man, don't be banging on the door while I'm using the restroom. You can wait patiently." And he said, and I said, "Yes, I know my soul is white and yours is black, so you're black." And he walked away. He's like, "Fuck a bitch." I said, "Okay, I'll be a bitch, but you black." I'll be calling people nigger toads. I don't care what your skin color is. If you try to take away my fun and my joy and my happiness, you're a nigger toad. And a lot of nigger toads are out there. There's a lot of nigger toads. I remember when I was staying in Chicago in my tent, a nigger toad came and ripped up my tent. And he was a black man, mad, because then he saw us again on another part of the park. It was like, "Oh, that's them Afro-Latinas. Them Afro-Latinas speaking that Spanish." In front of two Latin, gente, sexy, and beefy officers. And they were like, "Oh, no, that was unnecessary." And then the officer was like, "Yeah, put your tent up." Me and my sister put that tent up in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Them officers was dying laughing. They was like, "Oh, yeah, you Latina. You know how to do a tent yourself." But I was dying laughing. But I'm saying I want to teach black people. Because I feel like my hour-long video that YouTube deleted, you guys needed to hear that information, or maybe you didn't. Maybe God wanted me to get down to the point and not be so long. But from the experiences I've had as a brown person that glows like the sun around black people, and when I say black people, what I consider black is a person that lacks love. And what is love? Love is an unconditional energy, entity, experience with two separate celestial beings. And some people from the ghetto don't have love. I know they don't have love. They always want to be like, "Well, black people do raise their kids." And it's like, no, black people don't. And when they say black people don't raise their kids, they're not talking about you being brown. They're talking about the soul tribe of black men. If it's a troll, if you having sex and you like, "Oh, you my man, black love. No. I need to see your soul. I don't care if your skin, because just because we have the same skin don't mean we have the same soul tribe. So I need to make sure that your soul shines white like mine. Make sure your soul, you have gods and goddesses in there too, and as long as I have gods, goddesses, and we're creating not a fungi, but I may do some fungi, like growing moss, green trees everywhere with our energy. Because when I was black, when I say was, I mean hit me in my mouth if you don't like it. I snorted cocaine, heavy, in front of my sister. Didn't care. I was black. I wanted your heart to be black. I wanted to suck away your soul, your essence, your purity. Reason why is because that's what black people always want to do to me. So I was like, hey, two could play the game. If you want to always take my life, I'ma show you. I'ma show you how to suck someone into the nib. Have sex with my black cousins and suck away their gifts. They once was a great rapper, now they're not no more because I'm the best rapper. Like Angela, like Azalea Banks sucking away Dave Chappelle's gifts. Yes, I was black. Oh, I was black. I would have threesomes, suck the whole. When I had sex, I used to pull energy from every apartment complex. It was in the brown complex that I was having sex in. I don't think it's a black person that was blacker than me. Yet I also, because I had my black experience from 17 to 24 sucking souls, because my best friend was a soul sucker. I called her a dick slayer because all she did was eat dicks from the time she woke up to the time she went to sleep, and she wanted me to be a part of that journey. And she kept throwing in my face, "Oh, I'm gonna tell your family you gay." And like, if I could take it back, I would say, "Fuck, go tell them. Stay a virgin till I find my husband." If I could deal with people sucking my energy and my light and having to give my pieces back, and sometimes it takes 2 years to get your pieces back from one individual, and sometimes you don't even have sex with them, you just lay in the bed. Like, the spiritual experiences I've had, I know how to act black. But my black is scarier than most black people's black. It is. Because a troll, a goblin, a ghoul, a roach, a monkey, a predator, even black tree men, they don't really have that much power. They could take your energy, you can always get it back, but if I take your energy, you ain't getting it back. Never. So if you piss me off and I turn into the enchantress and turn into a black creepy witch, I'm ending your life. I'm ending it. But God had held me responsible because I've hexed people. Oh, I've hexed people when I was black. And they still, to this day, are hexed. No one can remove a hex that I place over you. I don't care who it is. Because I don't hex people in this dimension. I hex them in my true form. And if I hex you in my true form, because this is just a fleshly a hybrid experience, I'm living like Avatar right now. You know, when I go to sleep, I go back to my true form. That's everybody. But if I go to sleep and I go back to my true form and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh yeah, that bitch did. She did come for me on Instagram. I'ma come find your soul in your true form, wherever your planet is, and I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah, fuck you up. And then wake up, all refreshed, you know, because you can't do the same to me, because my true form is untouchable. That's the perks of being a queen of the galaxy. But not really. I'm not the queen of the galaxy. I'm a queen of my own planet, but my little sister that's in here, who really, she speaks very soft and timid, and most people, when she's out, they're really like, "Oh my God, you're so white," when she's out. And I'm like, yeah, if you only knew, she's the whitest aspect in me. She never had a life on Earth. This is her first life. Yeah, her first life. So she's very gentle and sweet to all of yous. And I'm like, I've had plenty of lives with you bitches. I know what you're about. I will rip your jugular out and eat it. And she's like, "Oh, don't talk to people like that." Yeah. Multiples. 1,000. 500 girls, 500 men. And don't piss my men off and make them swing. Because if my masculine aspect swing, it's going to hit you harder than Mike Tyson. Harder than Mike Tyson. in my hands is little. I used to train as a boxer, kickboxer as a kid, karate, tai chi, all that. But I know how to hit with my soul through my flesh, hit your flesh and hit your soul in ways not even boxers know how to do. Because they don't know how to train their spirit, they only know how to train their flesh. But I've been training my spirit for lifetimes. So I know, because when I was black, don't get me wrong, when I stayed on the west side of Chicago, and I was like, trying to be like down, like, yeah, girl, and they're like, bitch, you don't even know how to act black. Bitch, you act white. You sound like a country ass, dumb ass white girl. Oh, fat ass, like joning. Like, I know how to jone now. I do all that. But when they found out that I was a lichen and bite their whole heads off, it's a lichen in here. They were like, oh, well, we just roaches and monkeys. And just don't. We don't even have ammunition to deal with your soul. They left me alone. But for years, they jumped me, bullied me, picked on me, shot guns in my face. They shot a chopper in my face. I made a jam 3 times. They shot a 44. They shot this like scope. They shot a lot of stuff at me. And when I'm black, oh, I'm scared of myself when I'm black, because my carry comes out then. And you ever seen Aang, how the firebender could only firebend the best when he was angry, and he had to learn how to firebend without anger? That's the stage I went through. I had to learn how to control my gifts without anger. Because when I'm angry, I feel sorry for you, because I'm cracking your phone. You can record it and guarantee it won't even hit the shelves, because it's not gonna make it. My black is Dark Lord black. It's worse than Dark Lord. It's more powerful than Dark Lord, and Dark Lord is scared of me. Yeah, that's why he's mad that I incarnated and I'm about to shut down his damn system. But I just want to put this out because, like, my whole life, I'm not gonna lie, I've always been racist against black souls. In all my lives, not just this life. Because, part of me is like, the first life that I had to deal with black souls, this black soul tricked me because we're the same flesh, and my people, we got black, and I had sex with him, and he was a Dark Lord, and I got pregnant, got married, and was stuck on earth after that life. Ever since that life, I hated black souls. I hated them. And I wanted them all to die. But in this life, I still hate them, and that's showing you how many lives stuff can bleed through. And like, even though it's a whole new life, and I'm gold in this life, I'm in this chocolate brown, red tone Indian skin with 11 tribes of a whole bunch of different beautifulness. Like, see these Japanese eyes, bro. Beautifulness. And I still cannot stand black souls. So imagine what type of rage and anger and hatred you're holding on to is in the black community, and it has nothing. Your anger, hate, and rage has nothing to do with your flesh, because those are 2 different egos. It's 2 different egos. Because the spiritual ego is a bitch, and you can never kill that. And if you try to kill that, it's gonna kill your flesh. And I'm telling you. So you have to deal with your higher immediate ego, and then your flesh ego. So your higher immediate ego is like where your Akashic records of all the lives you live sits. So when you are triggered mentally, because your spirit is connected to your mind would not work if it wasn't for your spiritual thoughts and your spiritual trials and tribulations. What your spirit has experienced, then it sends that information to the flesh mind so that you could speak it out of your flesh mouth. So, say for instance, you're a brown person, black person in the ghetto. You one of them, I'm voting, stack it up, man, I'm BD, man. And in your past life, you was a white slave owner, okay? I'm not going to hypothetically, you was a white slave owner. And then you come across a brown person with a white soul. You know your actions are going to be towards that white soul. You know why you're going to hate that person? Because you can see their glow. And you can see their real definition of white, right? So your white past life self that was once a slave owner, or brown people with white souls that still have the hate and trying to figure out how did them brown people have white souls, I'm going to rape it and beat it and kill it and eat it out of them, is going to be there. So that rage is going to trickle. And so when you see somebody that's on the next blocks over, you know, you BD, GDK, whatever, you from 63rd, you're not allowed in Motown, and you're not allowed around the other ones. Because ones that's freaking the GDKs that's not past 63rd, they have more lighter souls. They really do. Like I don't know, I liked having sex with them because their souls were, you know, pleasurable. You know, I didn't have to worry about them stealing my energy. You know, we had great sexual chemistry. So I know they had lighter souls. And then y'all get mad that y'all on the 63rd looking like some trolls, goblins, and ghouls and roaches. And so the GDKs is not past 63rd. They're warrior gods and, you know, Arcanic gods and Aztec gods and Mayan gods, and you sitting there mad like, I'm gonna shoot them niggas, kill them niggas. But that's truly where your hate and your rage is coming from. It's not coming from the simple fact of, they just on a different block. It's coming from the fact that your ugly ass soul sees their fine, beautiful, glistening, sculpted souls, and you're mad. So that's where, like, the gun wars come. I'm being honest with you. This is spiritual talk. That's where the gun wars come from and all of those dynamics. Because I'm going to tell you, I lived around 4 kind of hustlers, lords, GDKs, BDKs, moles, vice lords, SA. Every single gang you could think of, Bloods, Crips, I lived around them. And I see the souls that lived in the people that chose those specific gangs. And I used to wonder, why the GDKs always had fine souls living in them? I was like, it intrigued me. Because, you know, me being Egyptian, Moor, Cuban, Afro-Latina, raised from 9 years in West Evergreen. And West Evergreen, if you're from Chicago, is a predominantly wealthy area. It's not, just a predominantly white wealthy. No, this is a predominant Arabic, African, Latin, Irish, Greek, German, that wealthy. You know, it wasn't really white and black in that location. And then I was raised in the black house for a year. I went to Benjamin Franklin on 103rd and Rhodes with my mom's niece. And there, I don't know the gangs that they were in, but they used to chase me and my sister home because we used to, when we would see each other in the hallway, because we were in different class, I was younger than her, we would speak Spanish to each other, and they got mad that we were speaking Spanish, and so they were like, y'all ain't no Latina, y'all some niggas like us, so we're like, what the hell? Are you okay? You're crazy, why you acting like that? And so they used to chase us home, and they were ugly. They had ugly ass souls. Ugly souls. And I was like, what the hell is going on? You know? But I was like, yeah, I gotta stay away from them. And then I had to go be beat for a year. Then I moved to Valparaiso, Indiana. If no one knows where this is, because this is a whimsical town. And I have protected and shielded, so no more nigger toads can move there, no matter the color. Because I love that area that I was raised in. And it was white people, so white whimsicals. I think it was only like 6 reptilian families, but they weren't like the reptilians that are taking over the world. They were different reptiles. They were reptiles. And there was like mermaids and fairies and centaurs and wolves and vampire souls. not the flesh, but the souls that live inside of the human form. And I was like having a ball around that. And then my sister went to college, and I should have just stayed and went to high school and figured it out. But I left and went to Job Corps. And so now I was sounding like this. And I was gothic. And I remember I was starved from 9.5, 10-ish, 10 till 16. I barely ate. Like, you see my bones, I was skinny. And I was at my friend's house who always had food, so I used to just go over to their house and eat all our food. And went from a size 95, was 95 pounds or 100 pounds, to wearing a size 5 pants to a 5X shirt. So my legs were size 5. I had them skinny, beautiful legs. And then I was top heavy. So from 16 to 17, I gained all that weight, and then I went to Job Corps. When I went to Job Corps, I was gothic. I always wear those big ass gacho pants. I went to Hot Topic to shop, and I used to wear hoodies that had holes in the thumb. And the black people there were like, I started cocaine when I was like 15. And the black people were there, and it was like an off and on thing. I used to just, yeah, don't worry. And then it was off and on thing. So black people there were like, when they saw me come in, like, I had perfect eyebrows, perfect lashes. Like, my lashes were cut then, and they have not grown back since. Like, my lashes were so long, like, they were like a boy's lashes. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have those anymore. But I'm a grown back. But they bleached my clothes. They jumped me, or like always wanted to fight me. And I was a trained fighter, so I didn't really fight. There was one girl, I choked her until her eyes came out because she kept hitting me with a book because I fall asleep in class. The only reason why I fall asleep in class is because I'm swimming around a whole bunch of nigger toes pulling my energy, so I'll go to sleep. Yeah. Like, I didn't know how to shield myself from them taking my energy. They sucked me so much that I would go to sleep in class. Like, the whole class would be draining me energy. And one day, I got just tired, so I picked the biggest boy and whooped his ass, and then got kicked out of Job Corps because they were like, they felt the other people would not be safe from me because I was able to beat up that boy, but he shouldn't have threw no bottle at me. He shouldn't have threw no bottle at me. And I was on cocaine. I was coked out, and I was like, I'm gonna kill him and eat his liver. And I said that. I said, I'm gonna eat your fucking liver! And got kicked out. Yeah, I'm sorry for yelling. For that energy. Clear that. Yeah. But I had my experiences. And then, like, all the black people at Job Corps are mad, so I did my coke. I fucking moved to Chicago. No, I moved back to Valpo, and my friend was in Chicago, so I would visit Chicago. And, like, black girls did not like that when I was around, their boys wanted me. And it's like, I'm a mermaid fairy. What do you expect? Of course they're gonna want me, whether I'm bald, whether I got weave, no matter. You hear this voice? It makes them come. And I'll say it. And they would be mad trying to get in my face, and I'm like, oh my god, you act like a roach. Do I need a raid? I pissed them off and shit. And so I end up reconnecting, getting my house, bought my house. My friend, so-called friend I met in Job Corps that I was there the whole time with, who was like, it was just me and her pretty much. I felt bad for her because she was pregnant. Her mom was having her sleep on the floor. So I was like, okay, you can come live with me out in my house. Come with me. Yeah, and she ruined my life with her blackness. Yeah. At Job Corps, I was already enraged because she told me that she was going to tell my favorite aunt that I was gay and I had a crush on her. But I didn't have a crush on her no more because I actually, before I went to Job Corps, I got to see her soul. And it scared me. That's why I left and went to Job Corps instead of staying with her. Because she said I could stay with her, and I was actually going to stay with her until she did this weird thing, and I saw her soul for the first time in my life, and I was like, deuces. Well, deuces, this is war, but this is deuces for peace. And, I left, and she was like, I'm gonna tell your aunt. So I had sex with this boy that she picked. He looked like Snoop Dogg. But as I got older, like, I used to always feel like my energy was gone. Like, parts of me were gone. And so the older I got, the more black people was around, I just kept feeling like parts of me kept leaving and leaving and leaving. The more black people I came around, the more I felt like I wasn't whole and complete. And so then I ended up going through a solar merge, 2016. My first solar merge was 2012 11, when I got misdiagnosed bipolar and they gave me all these different meds or whatever. And 2008 I was murdered. Saw the PAL galactic panel, saw the aliens. I googled all the aliens on all the panels and found out, yeah, Google knows about all aliens but will not teach me about no esoteric knowledge. Like, really? So yeah, I just had my up and down journey with blackness, so I know what it is. And when I found out 2012 I was a PAL galactic detective, I got arrested because I was spiritually raping people. Yeah. If they had a fine, if they were fine. Like, fine men do something to me. And I'm not talking about body fine. I'm talking about body fine, soul fine. Because just the body fine, ill. Because the soul could be ugly. I need both fine. And I raped them. And didn't even know. Well, I knew. But my other aspects didn't know. And I got arrested. Now, the only thing I got arrested for that, I got arrested for eating energy. I got arrested for, like, spiritually attacking my son. Like, my more white aspect told on me, and I got arrested. And then I found out every person, every human on earth comes to earth with one white light aspect. No matter if they have a whole millions of black aspects, they come to earth with one white aspect. Now, one white aspect, if that white aspect tells on you, whew, when the PAO come, I feel sorry for you. When I say I have never been arrested by black souls in none of my lives, except for this one, because I was waking up in ways that the Matrix was getting crazy. Like, the Matrix was attacking me through Child Protective Services. The Matrix was attacking me with the people I love. The Matrix was attacking me through black police officers, because I could see the agent come in them because they're at a lower frequency, so it's easy for a Matrix agent to get in them. Like, I be telling y'all, light yourself up. And I tell black people, my soul is white. They're like, you're blacker than me. And I said, I'm not talking about my skin that gets dark from the sun. I'm talking about my soul that looks like the sun. And they get mad when I say that. I have aspects that purposely love to see people, no matter their skin color, with black souls. I belittle them on purpose. It's in my nature to make fun of their incompetence of energy. Like, they'll be taking my energy. I'll be like, hey, so you wear energy? They'll be like, yeah, I'm wear energy. You wear energy vampires? Yeah. Have you ever been drained before? Yeah, sometimes. Are you aware of an aspect in you that is taking my root energy right now? Oh, you crazy, man. You crazy than a motherfucker. You crazy. And I'll be like, how were you aware of energy until I told you an aspect of you is taking my energy? And then, you know what I tell them after that? And when the PL Galactic shoot that black soul up out of you, you better be saying shit then. Sorry. But that's what I say. That's how I see the world. I see the world from spiritual eyes. Like, these eyes right here, he sees just like this eye. Like, when I close this eye, I can see. And this eye, I be seeing with this eye. It's like, whoo, whole nother level. So I feel like if I wake the black community up and tell them, yeah, I understand Black Lives Matter, but so does brown people with white souls, bro. Why don't we matter? Why the hell do we get bullied by you, but then when you get bullied by someone with white skin because you're picking on someone with a white soul, it's this mere reflection, you get mad, bro? No, it's called karma. Karma's a bitch. It's called mirror reflection reverse style on your asses. Like, I've been getting my ass beat by black people from the time I was 9 to the time I was 30. Not only spiritually, but physically. And I guarantee all the black people that ever jumped me, beat me, whooped my ass, got arrested, and I ain't even call the cops, or got shot, and I ain't even call the cops. Any person that's ever messed with my white soul has died, been harmed, or arrested for crimes that should not have been admitted for that long. Like, I remember this guy bopped me in my eye. 25 years to life for stealing. That's what you get for touching my white glow, motherfucker. And that's what I be saying. Like, you gotta know what your soul is doing, what your soul is doing to other people's souls. Because you be like, oh, it's because my skin is black, hating black people. No, I don't like a vintage vampire. I said a vintage and it's an energy vampire. I don't like them. And white souls damn sure don't like them. And after slavery and them, after slavery and the astronomers and the New Thought authors, white souls stopped coming in black people. When crack era hit, there was no more white souls and black people. They left. They said, what did they kept dying? They said, I ain't coming back because no black person ever can. It said it. And now they're living in white skin. People who are white people. They were like, never again. But they don't realize they're going to still get the same treatment in that white skin. They won't get in the white ones, you know. Because white people have white souls. But still, not all of them. I could point them out. There's different tribes of them. There's reptilians, great aliens. They do have more whimsical tribes. Because when I see them, they're like, oh. We do our little whimsical, mystical call to each other. But yeah, I just want to wake up my black cousins. I'm not black, so don't ever call me black. I have 11 tribes living in me. 11. And if I just denounce them for, oh yeah, I'm black and no, I can't even say it. You see how it felt energetically for me to even think to say that? And my solar plexus was about to like fall apart and I was going to have the bubble guts? No. I'm Egyptian Moor, French, Franciscan, Irish, Japanese, Sudanese, my daddy, I love him, my chocolate skin, then my mom, Cubans, Guanajuato Bay, Taino, and Mopan, in that Cuban splash and sprinkle, Blackfoot and Sioux Indian. That's 11 beautiful tribes of all that nationality, protecting my flesh and my soul. I will not denounce it just to make y'all feel better. So y'all need to stop picking on people. Like, y'all pick on Africans a lot. Y'all do. Because they have more bubbly souls. They do. Africans have an open heart. No. That's why it's hard for y'all to get along. Africans, we love white light. You know? More happy. And then y'all teaching my African kids how to act black. And that's not how, that's why they're dying. And they're losing their land, acting black like black people in America that think they're African and they're more Americans. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. And I seriously wish y'all got it. But y'all don't want to. So, moral of the story. How about y'all check a look in the mirror. Boom. Hey. What has my soul done to always have these police riding behind me? You know you're going to get an answer. You can even write it down on a piece of paper and say, angels tell me through numbers. And you're going to look at your clock and it's going to say a Pacific time. And look, I don't care if it's 3:45 on the clock when you look at it after answering that question. You ask that question, take some deep breaths, and look at the clock. What's the metaphysical meaning of 444 or 353 or 4? Whatever numbers you see, when you see animals, what's the metaphysical meaning of this animal? And it's like, you gotta learn how to read. If you don't like reading, then this world is not meant for you. Evolve, evolve, evolve. When are your souls going to evolve? If your soul does not evolve before 2024, y'all think that 2020 is scary? Wait until 2021 if y'all black asses is still acting black. I would take on like, you know, the ambiance prominence of acting proper. You know, like, hey, dude, like, totally. Police pull me over. I'm like, yeah, bro. What can I get for you? You need my license and registration, dude? Yeah, you know, like, why not? What y'all problem is y'all see, when I tell you, I've been able to cuss out white officers, tell them, fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck your ass, you'll get it in your ass, and not be arrested. You know why? Because my soul is white, and they can see my soul is white. They see this light, and they know if they touch it, it's like their soul knows, without me having to say it to them, knows if they come at me incorrect, their flesh is gonna have to deal with the consequences. Yet their soul also knows, well, this is a black ass nigger. And what white souls call niggers is souls that do not have not an ounce of light, and they even drain the light from their own self, is a nigger. So if you ever called a nigger, trust me, you're an energy vampire vulture that needs to raise your frequencies. I called nigger twice in middle school. 7th grade, but this is around the time where I was acting black. I was mad at my art teacher because my art teacher kept stealing my art projects, and I was gonna blow up her car. I was gonna blow. No, that was in 7th grade. I got called nigger once, and then in freshman high school, I got called nigger once. So twice in the whole time living around white people, and these were some ugly redhead ass, ugly ogres. They were ogres, and so they called me a nigger. And nigger doesn't upset me how it upset you, because I'm like, you're a nigger. My family owned you, bitch. Fuck you. I get that privilege, you know, for saying that. But I was gonna kill my art teacher. Oh, I was gonna kill her. She didn't give me my art projects back. I wanted, because I was the best at it, you know. But then after she called me a nigger, I was like, oh, I'm acting black. All right, I gotta turn myself back white. Okay. That's how I took it. I was like, okay, my soul must not be black. It must be black right now. It must not be white. And I went and meditated and whitened my soul. And yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what happened when she said that, but yeah, it happened. Then the second time, I was in high school. They were like boyfriend, girlfriend in my eyes, because they're both ugly ass redheads. And he called me a nigger, and I telepathically made his ass fall off of the thing. Like, boop. He was on our second floor. He called me a nigger, and I said, I went like this to him, and he said, and fell over and hit the stairs. He was okay though. I was black then. I was a black witch. I was gothic. I practiced black witchcraft then, and I was like, oh, I'm acting black again. I stopped acting black. And when I hear people call me nigger, how I take it is, that's God's way of telling me my soul is no longer white. That's how I take it. Y'all take it as, oh, it's something bad. But I guess since I was a British slave owner, and when I called my brown slaves a nigger, they was acting black, and they knew that when I called them nigger, because I was nice to them, kind to them, and they knew if I called them a nigger, they was acting black. And they knew I didn't play that, because in that life I was highly sensitive to energy, so they didn't take it personally. And they had white souls, so I was teaching them how to whiten their soul. I taught them how to raise their frequencies. I taught them how to clear cancer. I taught them a lot of stuff in that life, and I was a slave owner. So when the slave owners were calling their slaves niggers, they were calling the ones with black souls niggers. And in the galaxy, if you're called a nigger, that means you're a Dark Lord's creation. But people don't know that. They take it personal. So all my white friends could say nigga. I didn't care. I was growing up. We would say rap and be nigga, and they could say it. And if a brown person, no matter if they're white or black, soul came up to my friends, my mermaids, because my mermaids, my soul tribe, when my flesh dies, I'm gonna be with my mermaids. Period. I'm gonna kill you to protect my mermaids. Like that's how deep it is, because we're just and we're mermaids having a human experience in the color of skin we wanted to choose. So if we want to say nigga, if we want to say yo my nigga, and y'all want to come for us, please believe. You better be believe in magic. You better know magic. And no voodoo, no Oshun, no Santeria, no none of that has anything on Hecka. Or no Maya, no. You better come correct. You coming from my soul tribe. My white soul tribe, like I have a Pacific soul tribe that I protect. Like if they're fairies, mermaids, little people, I love their souls. They have very powerful souls, and I'll be making fun of them little people, and they're important to me. And I'll whoop your ass over them, just like the ones with the autism and the handicaps. You mess with them, they soul, I'm coming for you. Coming for you. Let us have our human experience in the colors we want and the ways we want without picking on us. Cause I'm coming for you like Ghost Dad. Period. But yeah, I just want black people to know that when y'all say Black Lives Matter, white souls that live in white people are natively thinking, oh, y'all saying black souls lives matter, yet y'all want to eat the living life force out of our white souls. So why can't all lives matter? Because this is how I take it too. When I hear people be like, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, all I think of is all the black souls that's ever beat me down, living to black people, getting mad that they can't get white privilege. And if you want white privilege, if you truly want white privilege, whiten your soul. This is what I'm going to say to you. Like I did. When I tell you, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you the experience that I'm going through right now. I am living in a hotel. I've been living in this hotel from January to now, not paying shit. I came to California in August, stayed in the shelter from August to November, and then at the Midnight Mission, I volunteered every single day from 2:30 a.m. to like 8:30 p.m. every day from August 3rd all the way until November 17th, every single day. Except for, when I came back off of my little retreat, anger management retreat on November 15th, or November, yeah. I stayed for 2 weeks, so it was a little bit before Thanksgiving or whatever. But I did. And then I stayed with my friend who has Soul of Lilith, and her ass stole her black boyfriend's soul, 4 aspects from him, and I had to remove those from her, put them in his grave so he could move on. And then she got mad, wanted me to come stay with her so she could suck my life force away from me. And then I moved out of her house and moved to the ASL. I got my jobs, was working from throughout the whole Thanksgiving. I worked until January, and then I worked until the end of, before Christmas. And when I was at the ASL, I was only there for a week. They transferred me to the friendship shelter. I was there for a month or so. And then I was getting bullied by this Irish witch who was calling me a whole type of names, so they put me in a hotel. So from January until now, I've been staying at the hotel for free. So while y'all were sitting there worrying about how in the hell I'm going to pay my rent because it's coronavirus, I was sitting here laid up, good food, refrigerator, warm bed, for free. Still for free. And I'm going to find a good ass job so that I could now get my stuff together now that the world is about to open up again. So that's how blessed a white soul can be. Only white souls are blessed this way. Black souls will never be blessed this way. You know why? Because y'all are going under the Dark Lord's laws and rules. If you're in a relationship, you're not to love. Oh, trust me, I know the Dark Lord rules like the back of my hand because of my past life, and I was stuck being forced to be under his rules because the past life was selling my soul. And knowing that, I'm trying to learn you. As you know how y'all like to say, I'm learning you. I'm trying to teach you. Because I could see that y'all have the same hang-ups that I had in the past life when I was black. So, all black people in the ghetto, y'all are under the Dark Lord's rules, and that's not a place to be. Y'all hearts are closed. Y'all Christ hearts are closed. It's time to open up. It's time to unplug from the matrix. It's time to shut that down. It's time to get white agape love in this bitch. And that's to white skinned people too. Because at the end of the day, y'all are no better than the black people if you got a black soul. Don't make you white because your skin is white. Oh, no, motherfucker, my ancestors was your slaves. How you like that? You want to talk about how y'all black people say my ancestors was your slaves? Run it up. Run it, shut it up. That's my black voice. No, but that's true. Egyptian Moors were white middle class and poor class that's in America's slaves. And if it was for my ancestors, actually, if it wasn't for the Bacon Rebellion in Haiti, y'all white asses have still been slaves for 400 years, right along with them. The only reason y'all were able to come free because my ancestors was like, okay, I don't want for the American slaves to sit there and do a revolt like y'all doing now, finally, sticking together, you know? But they didn't want that to happen then. So they said, oh, let's give these white stupid ass people some land and some mules, let them go to school, and then let them come work for us. And then we're going to tax them and pay. They're going to pay taxes. So they're going to become tax paid slaves while these slaves are going to be working for us for free. So you think you better than the blacks? Y'all think y'all better than the blacks? Oh, well, yeah, we owned your ancestors when my ancestors owned yours. And if it wasn't for my ancestors, there would not be no such things as tax write-offs till this day. You fucking clowns. Now all of us need to get it together and make sure our soul is white, because when this next shift hits, I feel sorry if any of y'all souls black. Want to talk about Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, All Lives Matter? No, Terra matters. Terre. That is Earth's name. She matters more than all of us. And if she wants us to die, don't forget the cartoon that Will Smith played in with the fish and they were living in the body. Earth can kill you off using the police. Better recognize, as long as an officer has a white soul, Earth can tap into that person and use that officer to kill off the souls that she feels is cancer. So I need y'all to wake up to that. I need y'all to wake up to that truth and realize no skin is better than no skin. Only white souls are better than black souls. Get it together. Thank you. Love you. And every life matters, but not more than Earth. Because the animals' lives matter that y'all be putting in your ham hocks and your chitlins. Those lives matter too. Yet, black souls' lives don't matter through the galaxy. It's written down because y'all are the Dark Lord's creations. And if you connect, even if you aren't the Dark Lord creation and you sold your soul in a past life, you become the Dark Lord's creation. So you're no longer under the Christ heart or the Christ law protection. You're not under his light and white protection. If you want to be under this blessed protection,